And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. What is going on, everybody? I need to switch the scene. Whoops. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back to another weekend of Formula Sundays. We are about to jump into the lobby. And, yeah, it's gonna be Baku tonight, Azerbaijan. Fun little race. We had Formula 1 in the morning that I have semi-awakenedly seen before falling into a coma for another 5 hours. I can't remember shit, honestly. But yeah. Whatever chaos unfolded there is surely going to be replicated here as well. I will apologize preemptively if I'm like blowing my nose or coughing or something on stream because I'm a little bit sick. And I will 10,000% forget to mute myself. But yeah, talking about what's going on here, I think we have the usual cast really. Some of the new guys are missing actually. But we have one extra addition. Seth Martin here has signed up this week and is given his debut here. Should expect him to be quite competitive, I'd say. For the upper positions, and everything else we will see. So yeah, I don't know. How is your weekend been, if anybody's actually watching? How are we looking here? Did you see the race? Did you enjoy it? It's crazy. Is it crazy that Kimi Antonelli is now the youngest championship leader ever? Which is actually kind of crazy, honestly. I didn't expect him to cook so soon. It would be greatly entertaining to me though if Antonelli were to become drivers' champion. He got it gifted, to be fair. Yeah, fair. He was a bit lucky on the pit stop timing, I think. But sometimes you have to be a little bit lucky on the pit stop timing. It's interesting to see Piastri race as well, I guess. Given that he has not managed to do so at all in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, Ferrari podium, huge. The place grid penalty, also huge. What is going on here? This is the formation lap for qualifying, I wanted to say, but yeah. It's really no reason to be crashing into each other yet. Nobody's supposed to be going super fast. But hey. 5 place Brit penalty, yes. The place is not British though, so... Well. He's gonna be our first one to set a lap, and as per tradition, gonna stay on board with the first valid hot lap attempt. To be there. As soon as he invalidates, we go to number 2, etc. pp. So yeah, we'll see. I've tried a little bit of Tantra myself earlier here, and I kind of forgot how weird it is to drive on this game. Like sometimes the cars just don't turn at all. But yeah, I'm sure our driver's field here will educate me on how to do this. Yeast is probably expected to set a competitive first qualifying time, and yeah, would be expecting him to, I would be expecting to see him in like the top 5 positions probably. So, through Sector 3 here, he survived Castle section quite nicely. It's still Sector 2 also, whoops. This one avoided the wall as well here. Coming up to the last real braking zone. And on to what is the curvy beginning of one of the biggest straights we have. That is looking decent already time-wise. Saying 1:39.5. I think. Oh, Suna retired from the session. That looks. Yeah, Emil's definitely respected yellow flags here. No issue at all. Looks like a pretty solid lap to BH, yeah. Let's see. Yeast for now is still on top of the game. Nobody yet managed to breach the 39s apart from him. Maybe Bots does so. He is just driving past MQ, who went into the exit road on his out lap. So now stationary on the apex. Wonder what's going on there. Ooh, and Seagull 38.6. What is he doing tonight that he is busting out lap times like that? He does have the best Sector 1 and 2 and loses, let me see, loses about half a second in Sector 3, so I would assume he's just running more wings than everybody else. And that's kind of his challenge for the night. So on board with a new guy, Seth Martin here in the Red Bull. Going on the power now, and well, very close to the wall, honestly, a little bit too close for my personal taste, but oh, here's again, he makes it feel like it's gonna crash, but he then just navigates the corner exit splendidly. Jake here in the meantime grabbing that P3 just away from Rice. And Seth Martin here. I think he is a little bit down time-wise. Not too much actually, yeah. This is a decent lap by him. Right in the middle of the pack, just behind Cherry for now. But Cherry is usually a decent driver as well, so good start for him here potentially. Let's see the Middle Eastern GOAT, at least the only one of them who's still racing. Do you guys see that wall? Who put that there? Yeah, actually crazy. I feel like they should instead just let you fly against traffic on the other side of that wall. That would be way more fun. So we're going with Wild Ghost. Yeah, I don't know, this is looking very weird. Not sure if this was just desync crashing these two walls there. At least in Tarn Trials I did not have issues avoiding these ever at all. But the place lap is now starting. was scared of Daddy, just screaming, saying he's behind me. Yeah. Daddy can be very scary. That is for sure relatable. So, the place. It's looking decent so far, no visible mistakes yet. 35.9 in the first sector. It's at least a tenth quicker than Wild Ghost on his previous run. It really sucks that, like, the way the tool displays qualifying times is so stupid. But, yeah. Would love to compare the times to the others here, but yeah, it's not really possible. Well, little tap on the wall. It's probably not ideal. 116.5 in the middle sector. That one looks rather quickly, honestly. He was about 2 seconds quicker than both kicks at the last lap. I think the delta now looks like a low 41 though. Yep. Coming over the line, just beats MQ by 2,000s. He's a decent bit behind Emils, who is also stuck in the wall. The same way where we've seen Asuna crash just a minute ago, or rather where we've seen his wreck when Emils drove by him. Emils apparently became inspired by that performance to park his car there as well. Emils knows there's a wall there? Yeah, for real. No, you're just an influencer, man. He almost died by driving to your wreck, and then he decided to just do the same. Just don't hit the wall, Herbie says. Yeah. Yeah, fair. The pioneer of F1. Yeah, like in the Senna way. Or in the Mazepin way. Yeah, I think Daddy hit you for sure. Damn, out of context. Yeah, never mind. 39 flat for Yeast here. And there we see Seagull. Oh my, there's a little bit of traffic coming up ahead of him, and just before the castle section as well. He's gonna wanna avoid that as best as possible. And we will see if he's gonna be allowed to do that. That definitely was one way to avoid. I wouldn't have been sure where they wanted to go in the end. I think I would have preferred outsides in this position, but fair enough. Seagull down on his previous time, so we can jump back on one of the kicks here. He's going through sector 1. Yeah, I hate this turn, but it seems like you just need to take a lot of room in coming into it, at least as far as Wild Ghost is concerned here. It's coming up into the castle section. And I heard contact there on the left wall. So, curious. I've heard contact here as well, which is rather curious. At this point I'm thinking this is probably all just desync, because a lot of drivers love tapping the walls here. Then gives us a great perspective for the race. Do love me some castle wall. That thing's evil. Yeah, for sure. Imagine Seagull absolutely bins it on the race start in the castle section. Everybody else piles up behind him. Wow. Cinema. Drive to Survive for real. Let's see Wild Ghost not winning it here first though. High 40 time. Just behind Seth Martin here. And just ahead of Emils, who did crash earlier. Let's see, Mr. Benson. Flying around the track here in the Alpine. Give me a repeat of Season 8 Monaco, whenever it was. Brother, do I have news for you. Monaco is indeed on the repeat, on the calendar for this season. So, I think it's like 2 or 3 races away. And then we're gonna relive Prime Carnage. I really hope a lot of people are showing up for that one. I feel like Monaco does not exactly brim excitement. Though I'm really curious how it is with the new regulations. I feel like probably everybody has had their battery full every single time, but I feel like unconventional ways to use your batteries could potentially like bring us unusual overtakes that we used to not see like that. MQ has found his pace again, I think. A huge improvement for him. Should be just behind Yeast now. Who is even driving? I think nobody is on a valid lap right now. Could go to the bird here. Mr. Seagull. Steven Seagull. I don't know, man. Not only is my brain completely fried because I'm ill, my entire body also hurts because we went on a move yesterday and it was low-key not greatly organized. So I was like the only actual man there carrying furniture. And everything hurts, man. I've been doing that shit for 7 hours in the pouring rain. Bro, I can't even lift my arms. If I'm pressing the button to change the camera perspective, it requires effort. Because even lifting like my hands, it's just pain, man. Oh my god. Why am I agreeing to do such things? And I'll be moving soon as well, which is also going to be fun. It'll be very interesting. Yeah, maybe I will miss one of the races, depending on when that move is. Because of probably like not new internet yet and stuff. But yeah, we would see. I hope it all works out so that I can move without missing Formula Sundays. Seagull rather fast here. Ran out of energy though. Still PBs. Very nice. Rice is, I think, not on a hot lap. Everybody is on hot laps. I mean, it's only a minute left. Damn, this has been a fever dream. Time's passing so fast. So there's plenty of opportunities to watch someone soon. Yeah, Yeast is not the one who started just a lap. It's the other Red Bull here, Seth Martin. Taking a fair bit of outside curbing. And a little bit early on the turn in there, but manages it very nicely. Through the middle sector, he does have quite the gap ahead. That is a huge improvement already though, half a second. Puts him pretty much equal to Bats. And from there on, it's not too far until P5. Seagull disqualifying himself. The usual. It's not nerfed hard enough just yet, he needs to start from the back. I think at this point we also need to take a moment and give kudos for Asuna, out qualifying the Formula Sundays Gold. Okay, 0.7 of an improvement lining up here. This would be a high 39 and would put him up to P5 if none of the others ahead improve. I think this was a very neat line there, very close to the walls in that last bit of track, and now it's just a drag race down to the finish line. Oh my, and he lost a lot of time there, no positions gained at all. Rice is not fast here, nope. Cherry is though. Oh my, he's throwing that car around. Behind him there is probably Barry, pushing on his last attempt as well. A lot of dirty air for him there probably though, but also a little bit of a tow coming up. Cherry is 0.1 down, so let's see if Barry can actually improve him. I mean, the prospect of Cherry being ahead of him and giving him the suck is very nice. And it does indeed surmount to a great time gain for Kingsman. In fact, Cherry probably towed the guy who passed him there. So yeah. That is the end of qualifying. We have Yeast on P1 on the front row as well. There's MQ. And Kingsman and Cherry sharing P3 and 4 like second row. Rice in 5th, and then the 2 Scots with Jake and Bats. The kicks this time around separated by Seth Martin there, the newcomer in the Red Bull. And then we have Daddy the Place Emils, Asuna and Seagull outside of the top 10. Really interesting. I think the Place and Emils usually a little bit faster than this. Oh yeah, the Place is indeed a little bit faster. He just got a grid penalty, right? Oh no, he's gonna start at the back then. Yeah, I'm gonna get my data up again. And we're gonna be back here. Yeah, waiting for the players to connect. So that we can get on with the race. Well. We are sure waiting for players. Actually, I'm not sure if this is still the loading screen or if this is just the pre-grid position we're in. Would be really cool if, like, you as a spectator would get anything to do in this meantime to look at. Maybe the weather report, honestly, as we are not getting that one at all, but I assume it's fully dry. Tool says at least it's fully dry now. Let's look at the tires. Medium hard galore, and then Seagull on softs with his alternative strategy BS. So it's probably going to be a medium hard one stopper. I'm not too sure if this track is actually super demanding or on the tires. I would have assumed it's probably not, because it does not contain too many mid to high speed turns. It's more of a brake hard and then yeah. Oh god, okay, the game thinks we're going or we're going double hards into mediums, so the game is fairly certain this is a two-stopper. I'm not sure. The game is lying, usually. Like, most of the time when the game thinks it's a clear two-stopper, most of the grid does a one-stopper. Not sure if that's feasible here, but I'll just assume it happens considering the tire spread among the competitors. To be fair, I think either way, soft tires are like barely ever used in race. I think like even in real life, they don't really use them a lot, except maybe in like Monaco or something, where the tire wear is non-existent because nobody actually drives. Again though, I'd be curious if this is different with the new regulations. Because if you are not actually driving, somebody can just press the energy button and drive past you. But yeah, lining up on the grid. He's gonna be the first one to do so on his little start box on the outside there. Okay, a little bit of an angled position here to potentially hold off MQ, who this time around does not go for the very tilted approach. And I think, in fact, most of the cars that I've seen so far are standing relatively straight in. No real aggressive positioning for anybody. I think East is probably the most aggressively positioned out of all of them, but lights are going on. Ooh, and they're out after a long wait time. I wonder if that startled somebody. East, of course, with the hard tires, has a big disadvantage at the start. Forces MQ very close to the inside. Gives them disadvantageous racing line. MQ still side by side, though. Yeast on the outside still. Lock up for MQ. I would love to see what happened there. I think, yeah, MQ's just through. There was a little bit of a weird glitch there for a second. That had me wondering. Eastos is still fighting. Rear end coming out there by Cherry, and there's a spin. Oh, Bats and Asunero are already out. What? I need to see a POV of what happened further down. Well, there's the first safety car. What the hell? What is this utter woke nonsense? Brandenbeck. Holy. It's a name I've not seen in a while. Why is Seagull 5th? What the hell? This guy has been starting last. Why is Cherry first? Yeah, okay, this is unchristian hours out here. Holy moly. Some things never change. Pile up sort of, yeah, okay. So I assume like most of the lower half of the grid got caught in it. Barry here is very far down. I think he was with the top runners for a little bit. And I feel like basically everybody gained position, but that's low-key impossible because somebody needed to have lost some. I mean, of course, Batson as an arrow have, but yeah, holy. Can I get an instant replay? Wait, is there an instant replay? No, okay. Why Seagull now Aston Martin? Because he is signed up as a reserve driver, so he takes whatever seat is free. Oh my god, Rice under safety car is like, oh yeah, actually I'd love myself a 10-second time penalty. Yeah, give me that right away. Squeezed out 0.01 second under safety car for the cheeky little 10-second time penalty. Well, everybody into the pits. Tire allocation, well, it's just another mix of hards and mediums, but now different people are mixed on the hards and on the mediums. Half the grid changing front wing, yeah, that's that too. Watch the next front wing go before the safety car even resumes. I think Ericsson will hit somebody. So, Daddy's in P4. What is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? The place also, like, I mean, everybody who didn't pit basically just got through the entirety of the field. The place was literally last before, hence. And now finds himself in 5th position. And considering that, whip out the tires again, that he was on hard tires to begin with. Probably a good call. One lap's not gonna matter much in the grand scheme of things. And now he's gotten track position over a whole bunch of people. I even wonder why most of these guys went to pit in the first place. I guess Seagull was in softs. It's probably the only logical pit I see, except maybe changing your front wing. But yeah, well, going through the positional changes and stuff. The place with the biggest gain so far, Seagull 7 positions gained as well. Rice is going into the pits now to serve his 10-second time penalty. Let's see. Wow, absolute cinema. You mean we're gonna get a, I think, Ericsson hit us moment, or rather Lauda moment. Wait, did Lauda do that? Did Lauda hit somebody? In Baku. Excuse me. Oh damn. Wow, that one was loaded up. Well, let's see how Rice catches up with the field, which honestly goes so fast in this track. It's kind of crazy. Safety cars are literally parking in the castle, I guess. I assume it's gonna come in though, in this lap. It's gonna be announcing that right now. Yeah, and here we go. Jerry's gonna be in command of the field. He does not really slow it down at all. Now he's like kind of realizing, okay, yeah, maybe I need to go a little bit slower. Pulling some gap to the safety car. Yeah, Lauda spun that safety car restart. Oh yeah, true. Now, there's been a lot of people who've done that. I think Rijks did this one too, in Zandvoort, I think. Well, well, well. Let's see it. Gerald. Stable at 100 kilometers per hour. When will he press the go button? Oh, he did now. Honestly, like, in this situation, it's probably best to press it as late as possible, because safety car announces it goes in so late. Can't really do anything other than do it on a straight. And the later you do it on the straight, of course, the less time everybody else has to go for a move. Oh, MQ in the place, briefly swapping positions, but there's a friendly neighborhood Seagull who claims that spot for themselves. Ooh. Infight between the Astons from MQ's POV here. He's yeah, Yeah, looking left and right of the place here, it does look like he wants to get past here ASAP as well. Oh my, and well, a little bit of a brute force attempt, but I guess he was side by side. He left the car's width to the outside. I think the place was just absolutely not expecting it, and thus kind of then turned into MQ there. The place bigger than Max Verstappen. I think currently you might be right. I mean, I don't know. The open lobby claim stands strong when I'm looking at what's happening here. Like, Barry really just brute forced his way past the place as well. And I guess Jake just slips through then. Let's see Seth here. No DRS in this lap, of course. It's the safety car restart lap. But in the next one there's gonna be some. Getting dived twice is diabolical, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Barry really saw what MQ did to this poor guy. Oh my god, Wild Ghost slips through here as well. Yeah, Verstappen School of Racing. All of our drivers actually went to that school. Some of them didn't pay attention when it came to the pace lessons, but all of them were fully alert in the aggression lessons. So, Seagull passed Daddy already. I would be fuming, not gonna lie. To be fair though, I'm not sure, like, if the place is like a chill guy, or and like going on with this would be normal, or like I would probably not be happy to be overtaken like that, but I feel like I would never get to a point where I get so upset about racing. Really, like for both of the moves were like rough but fair, sorta, right? Like you're side by side coming in and yeah, just kind of have the space to go for that stuff, so it's really the fault of the defending driver here. Oh, Yeast against Cherry. Cherry is sending him down the middle, or actually sending him nowhere, because he's just not defending. Seagull overtaking the Meals, former teammates. But no problem with the ERS really. DRS, whoops. Let's see Barry here. Past Daddy. Yeah, Daddy gets caught by the pace again. Place is very chill guy, except when it comes to unfair and unexpected moves. Okay, yeah, fair. I mean, I can... that is relatable, right? Of course you don't want to just be booted out of the way without expecting... I feel like the MQ dive was 1000% coming. I would not have expected Barry's dive there in the end of Sector 2. But it's like everything else was kind of foreseeable. Jake here onto Daddy. Daddy's... oh my. He is drifting alright. Hey, Bats, wait. Oh, you're dead. Okay, I was like, what are you doing in the chat? I thought you were driving, but... I have heard there was a pile-up. I did unfortunately catch absolutely nothing of it. That's turn 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Ah, yeah. That's what the pile-up was, though. Fair. Seth Martin here. Approaching Daddy and getting past as well. MQ also getting past the Meals here. Whoopa. Do we go back to Daddy here? Rice in the pits. I wonder why. everyone bunched up slower, then collected everyone, and then Seagull torpedoed my front left. Holy moly, terrorism from Seagull? That is a rare occurrence for sure. He is terrorizing Cherry for sure here. I mean, for all the terrorism that Seagulls commit IRL, actual Seagull is a pretty chill guy. He's probably also the only one who slept in the Max Verstappen School of Racing aggression lessons. Oh, see that? Now MQ would have absolutely sent it into the castle section. No, I'm calling him out here, but I just called the next name out on the list, really. I don't think anybody would have actually sent it there. But yeah. Insane MQ slander. Yeah, for real, this was so uncalled for. It was even untargetable. I wouldn't even think that. I just took the next name on the list. Yeah. True. MQ probably the nicest of the Middle Eastern drivers. How about that then? Loudest slander coming through. Well, oh wait, Cherry is not having a front wing again. How does he do that every week? Well, we don't need front wings where we go. It's only the left side of the front wing, so for most of the turns it doesn't have too much effect. Right-hand turns are mostly untouched by losing the inner wing plate. And the majority of this track, of course, is right-hand turns. My guess would be a wall. Yeah, well, wall. No, actually we saw him in turn 3 as well, right? He did he rear-end MQ, or was it the other way around? Like, someone got rear-ended there. I feel like Cherry was involved. Risky on the long straight, though. Once the tires to grade. Oh yeah, true, actually. There's a bunch of fast left-handers that you need to survive. Ooh, Jake versus Seth here, 2 of the newcomers. Oh my god, don't tell me. Oh! Okay, easy, easy. Not even close. Oh, Yeast! Yeast has spun. Oh my, wait. Yeah, he has not having anything left on the left side of his front wing there. Wonder if he hit the inside of the wall there. What the hell? Indeed. How did they both survive? Yeah. On my way to creating memes. Yeah, Doom says the drivers aren't psychopaths who would go side by side into castle section literally 1 lap later. MQ to P1. Seagull to the pits? Did he lose his front wing or something? No. He's going off the hards already. I feel like it's awfully early to go off the hards. I mean, he said he was gonna drive freaky strategies. And, yeah. The F in Seagull for sure stands for freaky. Did MQ just hit the inside wall turn 1? Does he have damage? I don't think he has. He has. Actually, if everybody has damage, nobody has. Oh my, holy drifting. Yeah, behind we see Wild Ghost with damage as well. Okay, these guys actually don't have damage. How are the 2 guys who went side by side through the castle section, like the only cars on track that don't have front wing damage? I feel like that behavior will net you some damage at some point. Okay, okay. Seth here, pulling away again. Oh my god, okay, that is a wall hit that I would personally not recommend. The Ferrari definitely a little bit eager there to do anything. And we have Cherry here, Polish wall as he is known for in Rocket League. He's definitely walling off Emils and Barry off that sweet P1, but I don't think that's gonna stand for much longer. As Emils at least goes past, and now we have Barry here. Does Mr. B. Benson center dive here? watching is so much more entertaining than driving. Yeah. I mean, at least you are like semi-decent at it. For me, it's just pain. Like, you do your best only to be 3 seconds down on pace. What the hell? Oh, the coach is there as well. Louder race engineering, probably. He will change front wing when he stops, or we get some intel on MQ. I mean, he's of course losing hard time-wise against... honestly, I think we can just stay with these two. Oh, no, never mind. They are not together anymore. These guys have split up. Oh my god. Turning your car around here is... Come on, make a quick 10-point turn. That is probably the most responsible return back to track that I've ever seen. Can you show the tires? Of course I can. Suck. Most of them on 8-lap-old tires or 9-lap-olds, because, well, the race is that old, and some pitted in lap 1. Only Cherry's still running on mediums from the race start there. Jake will probably pit this lap anyways, because I'm fairly certain he got front wing damage now. He's also on relatively old mediums. I'm not sure what the actual strats are here, but I guess we're gonna find out at some point. We have, was it Barry coming to the pits now? Yep. So 11 laps is probably just about what you do on the hards, and then you could go medium, I assume. Jan has just realized why Doom has chosen this seat for the past 20 seasons. Hey, I drove some of the seasons, back when Yap and Matti were still streaming as well. Holy, that is long ago though. Oh my god. Oh, and Jake retired in the pits here. Full course yellow, that is unusual. Shouldn't be for the Jake retirement. I can imagine it is because Wildghost just lost all of his front wing. Bro's looking like a borzoi. Oh boy, yeah, what a sight to behold. It's only VSC as well, I think, right? I don't see the safety car out there. Further back, considering how rapid he is on Trickmania, I'm a little surprised Cherry isn't the top F1 driver. What do you mean? Like... Is he top overall? No. But Cherry is probably still a pretty good podium contender here. Bro just pitted right now. He was running in P3 and P1 even for the start of this race. I feel like this is a little bit uncalled for. Don't sleep on MQ. Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying like Cherry will win this race, because let's be real. That was a pretty good restart here, even though he seems to have gotten an illegal overtake still. No, but let's be real, Seagull will win this race. We've been here before. In the end, we will sit here together and say all of this for a Seagull win. But I feel like the podium positions are probably fought out between Yeast, MQ and Cherry in that order of likelihoods that they will make it there. MQ pitting now. It's of course a little bit unfortunate with the timing. Nobody got to abuse the VSC. He's hard till the end. I love to hear that. That's what I'm looking for in a man. MQ winning this, trust. Okay. Oh yeah, we will see. I'm confident if you say that he might be able to beat Yeast. I am not confident that he will beat Seagull. He is already 11 seconds behind. Seagull has better tires and will have better tires for the remainder of the race. I don't think you lose so much in this pit lane. So, I feel like it's gonna be a P2 angle for MQ, but that angle for sure exists and is not unlikely. See Yeast on rise. Okay. Seagull has plot armor for sure. Seagull is actually the Formula Sunday's protagonist. It's crazy. Ooh, Daddy and Seth Martin there, exchanging positions briefly in spots where you shouldn't exchange your position. I'm taking a little sniff here. Hoppala. And we are watching Yeast now fly past the Williams, though albeit for Slipstream, ERS and DRS, this was a rather not very clear overtake. Oh my god. Wild Ghost speed is crazy though. It's almost just rear-ended another overtaking car because he was even that much faster. Well, he spun. Oh, did he? It didn't cost him too much time though. Ooh my. A little bit of parking on the apex being employed as a defensive strategy there by Wild Ghost. Oh, Yeast spun. Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah, no comment. Cherry and Barry again. I feel like I've been saying Cherry and Barry the entire last race as well. These guys sure love to race together. Well, Yeast spinning does solidify the MQ P2 angle. I'm still not a believer of MQ over Seagull, but I'm happy to be surprised, to be honest. Though then again, honestly, like, I don't know, it's weird. I kinda grew up hating Hamilton for always winning. But turns out if you're just a cool guy, you can win Formula Sundays for years and years, and people still don't hate you. Daddy is losing some positions now. Oh my god, Wild Ghost is gonna be losing some positions in a second. That was a hefty slam on the inside wall. I wonder if that has rendered his front wing unusable. Well, on the wrong side though. I don't think that was the position of contact there. Nah, you guys hate Seagull. I know. But you hate him because you're skill issued. Not as a watcher, right? Like us neutral watchers here. To be fair, the watchers, viewers would not really know whether or not someone was being a dick. Rice is driving a really invisible race, but he is in P5, which is honestly, I think, a good position for him. Decent outcome for him for now. Excuse me. Where were we? Cherryberry again? Yeah. Does look like the Mercedes is lining up the Alpine for a little one-on-one overtake action. And that's not even close. Sheesh. Rain in 10 or 15 reported to some, others say 20. Let me look at my forecast number. It is in fact going up. It would hit in 21 to 23. I hope it does hit that early. It always sucks if it only rains like the last lap and there's not even a like a question whether or not you go Inters. Well, that's absolute chaos. I would love that. But yeah, weather forecast is rising in moisture. I never know what that means actually. Like the stat in the tool is so ass, low-key. Like it's it says 19% right now, but like last time around, or I've seen at least 2 times where when it hit 25% it started raining. But then it can be like 74% and it's not raining. If it started high, like the rain stops at 75% as well, or whatever. Is, I don't know, it's just weird. I'll keep you posted if it goes higher. There's still a little bit of blue visible in the sky, which is honestly the best indicator, I think. Doesn't really rain until you don't see anything blue at all. Well, a little bit of blue. Well, if we look this way, then there's all blue. No clouds at all. But yeah, east into the pits. East into the pits. We have Seth Martin in the place here, duking it out. 4P7, that's gonna be now. Opa. And I don't think there's a counter coming from the place. Gonna be very close between Seagull and MQ at the end. Yeah, I'm honestly quite surprised MQ is gaining. He does not have the tire advantage, really. I guess it's setup diff, right? Because from all the top speeds I see, like everyone hits like 340 kilometers per hour minimum, and some of them are on like 346. But Seagull is only getting to 330, so he's got a lot more wings than anybody else here. Seagull's setup is not that bad. He's 25-20 and MQ's 10-5, so okay, 15 points of downforce on each side, yeah. And Emils is going into the pits for one more stint, 10 laps. It's gonna be, well, what is gonna be for him? Is it gonna be mediums? Does he actually still need to drive mediums? Yeah, mediums it is for him. So let's see Cherry, who is battling a fellow Polishman. Ooh, around the outside here. Yeah, Rice definitely made his presence known on the inside. Very into the pits. Meals didn't even fight Seagull. Collusion. Yeah, for real. Disqualify both of them. MQ gets the win. So Yeast is gonna have to run through both of the kicks in a second. Oh my, holy dive. Yeah, he sent Wild Ghost straight into the back rooms. Or probably Wild Ghost did this to himself, I guess. You would usually probably go for a switchback maybe there. Well, let's head to the other Red Bull then, now that that overtake got done. And see Seth here, he's probably gonna fight Rice. See what Seagull's doing. Seagull is going to Hearts for his last stint, so he's gonna have a lot of rubber to burn. Ooh, and it seems like he is just about getting out side by side with the Emils again. I mean, that makes sense. They were just behind each other before. So it's 11 seconds for the Gull to catch up with MQ. ERS completely spent here. Oh my, a little bit of contact there. Wallbang used by Seagull here as well. Involuntarily, it seemed though. And middle sector is where Seagull can shine, I think. So good that he got past here on the straight still. Wild Ghost, yeah, DNFing in the pits. It's just one too many collisions to bear. So we have Seth Martin here. I mean, Rice is like the widest Williams ever. Okay, honestly, I've not thought about it for a lap or two, but over here it looks really grey already, so the rain could not be too far away. Seth Martin here with the overtake, very nicely done. Just out accelerates Rice in here. Okay, on this side it still looks pretty blue, but yeah. Kingsman. Why am I even... Okay. Emils is chasing Seagull again. And it does look like he can make the position back here. On the outside. He's not having the most room to work with. Okay. I mean, Seagull does it the same way. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. I think this is like actually meta, no? Like having battery on the middle sector. Because it doesn't do much for you anyways. Yeah, might be finding ourselves in a little 5-way battle soon here, if Seth and Rice lose time continuously battling each other. He's then at the moment attacking the place there. His spin really sent him back, right? Looks like what could have been an easy P2 or 3 is now turned into a fight for good points here. I think Yeast probably can get as far as P5 here, but everything else is going to be rather tough. And there we go. Yeast is flying by. I do think Yeast is running like a pretty big top speed setup as well though. He's amongst the drivers who hit the highest number, and he just feels, it feels like he's zooming on the straights. He's now approaching Rice. Would be great for him if he could get him out of the way before sector 2 and 3. That does not quite work out. Seagull is gaining rapidly. He gains like 2 seconds this lap, I think. Last lap wasn't like too big of a difference. Actually, wait, what? Was last lap only the out lap? Yeah, it must have been. Okay, last lap we couldn't really tell, I guess. No, actually I feel like my tool is lagging behind. The rain forecast also jumped to 75%, so by all means it should be raining any second. Yeah, Seagull just had fastest lap, yeah, but for me it says Seagull's fastest lap is slower than MQ's fastest lap. Okay, now it updated. Because it said Seagull's fastest lap was a 157. So Seagull's last lap was a 157. But yeah. Okay, so seeing the last laps of both MQ and Seagull now, he is gaining about 2.7 seconds a lap. So in 2 laps he's in striking distance. So we have this 3-way battle here. The Place, Rice and Yeast. Yeast is having the most inside line, and Rice has... Actually, he has the Place beaten still. But probably not for long, judging by that right wing end plate missing. Where did the Place come from? Yeah. Excellent question. I mean, he was there all along, I guess. I think he's gonna have, or well, he's gonna be able to take on Rice as well. 5 minutes till rain. My tool is saying 85% right now. So there will be rain. Question is just how much we are getting. It's not gonna work in favor of MQ. Yeah, old hard tires don't sound too great. But I think like the MQ doesn't even need to not have the favor of rain. He's bleeding time drastically. Like even now, when Seagull did not drive fastest lap, he was 2.5 seconds quicker anyways. So yeah, he will catch him somewhere in this lap, and the Place is going into the pits. Why is that though? I really don't get it. It's too early for Inters. Oh, he's gone for softs. And for a front wing? Nope, not for a front wing, okay. So let's see if MQ is really holding on so well there in defense. Ooh, a little bit of a wall hit by a Seagull there, if I heard that right. And he's gonna close in into the DRS, and Daddy has hit the wall, and honestly this is a huge dub for MQ here. Holy moly. The Place tire strats are a mystery. Yeah, I mean, he got cucked by the safety car right now as well. Not that he would have been that much further ahead, but I think he would have at least been ahead of Barry. Ah, well. Daddy was looking for points today, said. And now he is crashing out just before he could get to the points. Cinema timing, yeah. Has anybody taken the gamble for the Inter? MQ's getting into the pits here. I guess, unsurprisingly so. I would expect Cherry in as well. That's not Cherry, but yeah, Cherry's coming in anyways. Softs are crazy though, but fair. I feel softs are good, no? Like you have 3 more laps, and like they're probably the best tires in the wets as well. Might be the best shot, yeah. I think I don't see the rain. Man up 10-second time penalty, so that's his race done and dusted. He's gonna come last. Oh well, he's gonna come 10th still, but yeah. Am I dumb, or has MQ just thrown the possible win entirely by pitting? I'm fairly certain that the decision to pit was good. Man of GG, indeed, yeah. Time penalty like this is gonna be... Yeah, it's guaranteed last. Like, everybody's gonna be bunching up on the safety car. I doubt there will be like a more than 10-second gap by the time it hits the end. It's only going to be like 3 more laps. Seagull is probably still quick on hards now. Well, let's phrase it like that. MQ is definitely not quicker than Seagull on hards, because his hards were like 5 laps older. It's a good, like, by all means, I think MQ's just taken the right decision here to go for the softs. And you're probably gonna see how these guys are gonna fry everybody else on the softs here. Like, if it wasn't Seagull, I'd say whoever their Seagull guy would be on the hards in front there would probably come last. Emil's pitting now is a choice as well. If MQ stayed out, I think he would have lost more. Everybody on the softs would have overtaken MQ. Like, his pace on the hards was not good enough to warrant him staying out for much longer. Actually, Emil's pitting so late even only lost him 2 positions, so it's really just a dub for him as well. They're getting 2 laps of racing. I assume the safety car comes in by the end of this one. Manov is gonna pit to surface 10 seconds, but I think the game has a mechanic where the safety car does not come in the last lap, but in the lap before always. Wait, who almost died? I'm waiting for the rain, man. We're having safety car. Time is going quicker for the rain to arrive, rather. Should be here any day. Lap times are much slower, so instead of like rain in 3 laps. Oh, actually, I think I see drops now, right? Or at least I see like these little things running down the camera. Don't really see many drops yet. Oh yeah, no, there's some slight drops. It's really little though. Yeah, all of this is gonna greatly help all the soft runners. Seagull is gonna have such a hard time here. And here we have it, right? As I said, safety car in this lap. It's gonna come in a lap earlier than it's supposed to, because usually it should wait until everybody is closed up here. I guess Seagull is giving them a little bit of an angle by holding up the field very, very long, so the place and Menov still can gain some time back. Okay, now I'm wondering why Seagull didn't pit. Well, I think that is actually the better question. I mean, you say he's an idiot, but he also said he's gonna run stupid strategies. Flame him enough and he's just gonna be like, yeah, fuck you guys, I'm going back to tryharding, and then we're not having fun anymore at all. But yeah, he's actually waited for everybody to arrive. When's he gonna go on the power? Still not gone yet. Don't like that he's not tryharding. He would curb stomp the entire competition if he tryharded. Feels unfair to the no, Seagull on tryhard is unfair to the other drivers. Oh my god, oh, Cherry has lost a good bit of front wing there. Crashing into a wall I've never seen anyone crash in before. As the field is super tightly lined up. But no overtakes just yet. Yeah, Cherry is really the new Martin, right? Why is he even on mediums? He must have pitted like 2 laps ago. Why not just go for the softs? Are we that concerned the softs are not gonna last for a single lap? Oh well, we're definitely seeing some rain now. Seagull's tires still probably won't be shit, but of course the softs are better. Not sure if they got them to temperature well though. That is like a legit concern. Maybe no fresh softs. But no, actually I don't think Cherry was on softs ever in this race. So he must have had at least one. Unless he picked like... do you not get a race soft when you pick the harder mixture? Front grip looks ghastly, yeah, that is true. There's a little bit of sliding. Damn, he has no battery already, and now he's given Seagull some active slipstreaming. I mean, honestly, you kinda wanna be in P2 in the last lap, right? You wanna be smoking P1 on the last straight. Wow, Yeast was headed for the wall there for sure. They only got 3. What is MQ doing? Like overtaking here? Or what? Oh my god. Like, maybe it's just tire warming for Seagull, but bro is spinning these things faster than he drives. Ooh, a little bit of a drift. Yeah, it doesn't look too fun around there for sure. Lost so much momentum driving into Seagull's rear. Oh yeah, that is a little bit of an L. Ooh, Seagull with another big hit. Oh, and Emils is still in the game as well, right? Like, he's just behind these guys. Waiting for his chance. And now Seagull needs to put it all into the perfect exit there for the next turn. MQ a little bit better battery management than Seagull. Oh, and he binned it all in this exit here. I think Emils is gonna take his position here for sure. Right? Oh my god. Oh no, Seagull ran out of fuel as well. Okay, never. I'm sorry, I doubted you. Of course, MQ's the GOAT. Seagull fell off. He did. And Seagull retired. I'm actually not sure if he just ran out of fuel or whatever was the thought process there. Or if he just didn't want to show man on everybody. Steal all the points from the championship fight. I am not sure. Seagull engine blew up. Yeah, it looked like it, right? But I don't think that's actually possible. I don't think we have mechanical DNFs here. Well. Race winner, MQ. Fastest lap in the goal. Most overtakes. Cleanest. Isn't there usually like a 5th stat? What's missing here? Why do we only get 4? But yeah, I wasn't familiar with MQ's game. Sheesh. He's gotten that P1. And I think he would have gotten it anyways here, even with Seagull not going down there towards the end. Emil's on the podium. Hey dude, I've said, no, I didn't say Emil's, fuck. Yeah, I said Yeast was going to be on the podium and Yeast slightly missed out, I guess. Rice in 5th, decent position for him. Seth here on his debut, getting nice points in 6th. Then we have the place in 7th, nice for him as well. Menup, one of the Saubers, getting points. Kingsman in the Alpine, only 9th for him here. And Seagull in the end is going to be 10th. So, no driver of the day. Oh, that is what is missing. Okay, yeah. No driver of the day. Everybody sucked. Driver of the day was the chat. No, I don't know. Either way. Do we have Easter break, by the way? No, we don't, right? Okay, so I have to be home Sunday evening. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, we'll probably see next week then. We forgot to amend for an Easter break, I guess. So yeah. Till then, we're gonna be in Melbourne, and I don't know, man. I'm tired. Have a good night. Bye bye. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays.